Let's talk about the illusion. Let's talk about free will. And let's talk about, is it the deepest love that you have ever felt in your whole being? Okay, let's talk about free will. Free will on a twin flame journey goes out of the window. It is an illusion. Why? Because free will is only at play when we are seeing duality, when we are seeing polarity. A twin flame journey is a singularity frequency. It is the journey of one soul. And so free will, when we collapse down and only move into oneness frequency, there can be no free will. Free will exists at the mind and ego. This journey is beyond mind and ego. This journey is beyond human form. This is an activation. This is an awakening. The activation of that Kundalini energy is way beyond free will. Free will is deciding, shall I eat cheese or tomatoes? That is free will. This journey, the true journey of twin flames, is beyond separation. This is about moving into the soul frequency of oneness frequency. And your divine counterpart came in to destroy all the false narrative of the false self. You see, this journey is about aligning with soul, is about knowing that you are soul. And through this journey, you will evolve, you will transform into that soul frequency. And so when we talk about free will, we are talking about the physical form. This journey is a soul's journey. It is a soul's journey coming back to the pureness of the God essence, of the activation codes. It is a deeply transformative journey. And yes, you will feel like you are rebirthing yourself over and over again. And sometimes it will feel like you can't even come up for air. But this journey is about breaking open the truth of who you truly are at soul level, at heart level. So instead of getting into the narrative and the story of what your DM has or hasn't done, bring it back to you and go, where is this taking me deeper? Where is this aligning me? Because you are now on a forward moving journey of a soul's journey, of a spiritual awakening. You are now on the path of enlightenment, the path that is taken by those beautiful Zen monks, by the path of Mary Magdalene, by Buddha. You are on this journey, and it is a journey back to self. So where does the love and romance come in? Well, the love and romance, the love is back to self. What is sacred for you? And yes, your divine counterpart feels like the deepest, most incredible connection you have ever felt. Why? Because it activates your own God essence codes, those frequencies that have laid dormant within you are now activated. And what happens is that activation now starts to clear, starts to release. That is why your friends will change. That's why your world starts to change. That's why your career that you have done, you are now shifting. You are now altering. Why? Because it is about alignment with truth. It's about alignment with what you came here to do, your original soul's blueprint. And while we just want to put twin flames into this higher level soulmate, it is nothing to do really with love and romance. Now, this often activates people and triggers people because your divine counterpart will come back in. As you shift, they will shift. They don't do it at the same level as you, and it takes them longer. But the vibration and the frequency is now starting to move them through them at a soul level, because you are two beings. You have two bodies, you have two minds, but at soul, you are one energetic system. You are one soul frequency. But the key to the journey is to get out of the false narrative of only seeing this as love and romance, and see it for, collapse down the illusion and see it for what it is at a soul level, at the soul truth. And this is why we will say, bring the energy back to you, bring the focus back to you, align with your true essence, align with your soul, and let the physical body that you have now put on a pedestal and are now seeing as just love and romance, let that go for now. Because you as a divine feminine, you have work to do. And the work is about unbecoming. The work is about peeling back the layers of the onion to the truth, to the very core of your very being. And you can keep yourself in the endless search, feeding yourself with all those romantic videos, keeping yourself locked in your own prison of the ego mind. Or you can go, no, I bring it back to me. What is sacred for me? What is aligned with my heart chakra? And for this, I bring it back to me. In doing that, you start to raise in frequency. And in doing that, you become this abundant frequency of energy, which is aligned with source energy, which is aligned with goddess energy. While ever you are seeing them as two, you are in the illusion, what we call the illusion of Maya. You are in the illusion and you are keeping yourself trapped in the illusion. And that makes you shrink. Instead, it is about you rebirthing yourself into your truest version, the truest version of the soul, because you are the soul. This journey is about collapsing down everything that has kept you in the false energy of the false identity and shifting into the highest, purest version of your highest self. Your soul called you into this journey. This journey does not happen by mistake. Your divine counterpart did not come in as that destroyer to destroy all the false illusion so you could keep yourself in that endless looping. And as you come into your truth, it will slowly ripple through to your divine counterpart. But often when they come back in, as you are purifying your frequency and energy, they are still holding that lower frequency. And at that point, you have a choice. You come into your higher frequency, holding that energy that you have now purified, that you have now shifted into. Or you can drop into the lower version, which is the lower version of the masculine, the distorted version of the masculine. As you hold that frequency, they only have one other way to go, is to rise up. But if you keep coming down and meeting them in their lower frequency, you keep yourself locked in the illusion, in the false prison of the mind and ego and the endless looping. Set yourself free and shift into oneness frequency. You and your divine counterpart are one. When you shift on this journey, you will see that there has only ever been one. Your twin flame is not separate to you. They are you at the deepest soul level. And what the version that you are looking at that is keeping you in pain is the illusion to what is truly going on this incredible soul's journey. If you need more help and support, my website is there, 3Ws, Cat sacredsoul.com. I put out lots of content to help and support you. Much love.